What is up, boys? How are we doing? Welcome in. Welcome back to LMU. It's a bit of a meh week. I think it's fair to say. Like, it's fine, but oh yeah, fine. I think it's probably the best you could say about it. Really, like this, some interesting stuff, but fucking Brewster again. Can't get away from him. Have we got Dan? Is he in the LMP3 or are we just in a GT3 lobby? No, just a GT3 lobby. Ooh. Interesting. 25 GT3s. Good damn. A lot of GT3s. Oh. Hey, you got split 3, Ray. Nicely done, mate. You say you spotted me in the lobby. Were you in the Fuji lobby that I was in, by any chance? Was it that one? I was having a quick little testaroni on what car I want to run over the weekend. I want it to be the Porsche, but it's raining, so I don't really want it to be the Porsche either. So it's right. Shut up. It's all fixed. Cool. Right. So 1, 5, 6. Let's do 4, 5, 8. Move that back a bit, something like that. Make sure we've got 100% brake pressure. And yeah, leave that balanced. Oh, pre-lobby. Oh yeah. I get you. I get you. I feel you. Oh, right. Let go. Really short intro this time because, as usual, running late. I thought it was going to be nice and on time. Definitely not. So, car number 36. Bottom end of split 1. Of 6, by the way. You're right, OSW, mate. How are you doing? Welcome in. We're on full fuel again. We're not going to do that again. There might be a little bit of redemption needed. Oh god. Is that really how much the fuel tank is? Oh, fucking hell, I might as well just give in. It's gone. Jesus. You've already balked 3 races today, Ish. F, my friend. I don't know why I've put 3 laps in, we can only do 2, but never mind. It's all about the biggest amount of difference, is it? It's for real. So there's an element of me that's trying to do this race to repent from the 2.4 hour we did on Sunday. On Saturday. Well, yeah, Sunday. So if you weren't there, don't worry about it, don't ask. Definitely don't go and check the short I put out today as to how I ruined that race in 30 seconds. Oh. Didn't want those signs anyway. So I hadn't actually checked the forecast for Fiji until about 40 minutes ago. We got 2 stints of wet in the 6-hour Fiji, so this is going to be interesting. I desperately wanted us to be in the Porsche. Fucking Persia. However, the Porsche feels very good everywhere other than the shit cane at the end of the lap, where it just wants to throw its arse around everywhere. And I'd rather not have to deal with that for 6 hours. So we might just be boring boys and be BMW boys again. Because it's safe. And I don't have to rush a paint job. You know? Yep. Okay. And I've come to the rationale that we're probably going to mostly avoid the rookie lobbies, like the 20-minute races, because they are just carnage most of the time. But if there's a really good combo like Monza or something like that, something where you can kind of drive around it if you're careful. We might have a look at it, but for the most part, I don't trust any of those psychopaths. Plus, 20-minute races are all right, but I prefer the longer ones. I don't actually know how long this race is today. But we're gonna back to back some Le Mans races. We'll do 2 or 3. I haven't quite decided yet. Depends how tired I get by the end of the second one. Whoa, okay, bit too much rear bias there. He says as he whacks on a load more rear bias. That was a little bit twitchy bum time. A little bit, un poquito amount. A little bit of poo came out. Come on. Steady. There you go. Right, let's not ruin our one attempt, shall we? Be preferable if we didn't do that. Hey! We actually managed to start the lap somewhat sensibly for once. Been a while since we've done that at Le Mans. Usually when we start a quali lap, I end up getting a big fistful of oversteer coming out the final chicane. Not today! So, I don't know what pole is going to be here, but we can usually get like a 403, 402 if we're being decidedly speedy. You're right, Giorgio, mate. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Evening, morning, whatever it is for you. A little bit of a twitch there. A lot of people have hit the pit already. They've been to their one qualifying lap. Are we going to get artificially high up the grid because people want to do last first and want to avoid turn 1? Quite possibly. Bog off for your track limits. Braked a little bit too early there. Ah, fuck. Double shifted. Fuck's sake. Gonna cost me a load of time down it. Oh, why can't I ever do something without being like an absolute imbecile about it? Saying to no stop is faster. Can you no stop? I mean, a full tank is like 6 laps. I don't know if you can. Ah! A little bit of damage at the end. A little bit of contact with immovable. Yeah, I think staying. Yeah, because it rains in the middle of the race. I know that. So it might just be sticking to slicks. I think because of how short the race is, I don't think the track's going to get wet enough where. Like, it might get wet enough for wets, but not for long, you know? 4:02. Okay. P5. Take that. Return to garage. Yeah, because the forecast is... Oh, no. Not this one that had rain then? Oh, that's qualifying. I mean, I don't know if that's... I'm pretty sure I saw someone that had rain. Let's won some of that. Maybe some of that back there. Fresh set of them. P24 to P3. Damn. A lot of this is survivability though. Like, a lot of them on is survivability, especially with the, as you say, the speed difference between the P3s and the GT3s is not a lot. So it's gonna be like, what you got to remember with GT3s is trying to, what you want to do is maximize your exit. I mean, you can see the difference in the lap time. Like, the quickest one is 10 seconds a lap quicker, but this guy did a 4 minute. Like, so over the whole circuit, they're only 5 seconds quicker. So that's not a lot of differential. So it'll be worth giving the apex up. Oh yeah, good point. Cheers, Chris. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to pit at some point because there's no way we haven't got anywhere near enough fuel to do the full race.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Right. Of course, repeat. Billy, I should have gone before I went live. Yeah, there we go. Rain at the end. So it's gonna be. We're just gonna stick with slicks and try and survive, basically. Yeah, it's because the forecast was for qualifying. So qualifying was dry all the way through. The race has got rain in it. So we're gonna need a pit for fuel because it's an 8-lap race. We've got 5 laps worth of fuel. There's no way we're extending 3 laps. Ask me how I know. I don't even think it will allow us to extend 1, to be honest. No.
Formation lap has started.
Might not show us actually. We had a couple of slightly scary moments. We're just going to go full fuel just in case. What do we finish? Start P7, okay. We do 90%, that's 4 laps. We'll do 4 laps on 4 laps. 5 and 4, or whatever, we'll figure it out. Cheers, Raze, you too, mate. Good luck in your race. Yeah, Ramba is a bit of a scary name, isn't it? It'd be even scary if his first name is like his first initials I, so it'd be I Rabbit. I'd be really worried if a guy's surname was Bert in this. A bit of temp in these brakes as we're about to go to pit limiter. Cheers, Giorgio. Cheers, OSW. Right, why have I got less fuel than everyone else? How's this fair? Are people really fucking about with safety car map going to the start-finish line? I wouldn't. Right, you ready to hold your butts? I forgot to press record up until now. Oh, beautiful.
Green flag.
Beautiful start position. Doesn't like being on the outside of a chicane. Got the jump on the Mustang though. Wow, everyone got through here relatively unscathed so far. Crazy. Never mind, I lied. Bit of argy-bargy with the Lexus there. I think we just caught the bumper of the BMW in front as well, but no damage. Ah, because there's warm brakes, right, okay, fine. That makes sense. Looks like we might need to lift and coast a little bit just to make sure we get to lap 5. Whoa. Just about got to stop then. A little bit twitchy bum time, but we good. Can't say I'm too unhappy about being P6 at the beginning of top split race. We're trying to survive the, yeah, thank God, exactly. Oh, dead. Now, I've raced with this Edu guy before. He can be a bit strong. He does like to defend aggressively, if I remember right. Runs really in the suck, though, so getting pulled along nicely right here. Mustang's coming back at me as well. Let's pay attention to that. Rambert is not far away from the suck at all. And now having a moment. Oh my god, how much do you want to slow down for that corner? Wow. Hello MP3. I'd really wish you weren't here. I will take the slipstream though. I looked at Interlagos, oh dear. And I saw it was LMP2 and LMP3 and I thought, nope. Oh, that was, oh, dead. Big dead, big dead. Oh my god, Merc, what are you doing? Fucking hell. Just pull straight onto the racing line after you've had an incident, sure. Edu's living on fucking borrowed time right now with how he's been slipping and sliding that BMW around. How he's still pointing in the right direction, I have no fucking clue. Cheers, Headspace, mate. Thank you very much. it's been a spicy start so far. Should have Edu in the straight here, easy. Much better run off that corner than he did. Oh, as if by magic, there's another slipstream for me to grab. No, come back! I need your suck. Oh my god, he's braking so fucking early. Oh, why did the LMP3 brake so early? Jesus. True, he doesn't have ABS. Yep, okay, fair play. Not a prototype driver, so these things are unknown to me. I like my safety nets. I was not expecting him to brake that much. Like, he braked at 150. I was not expecting that much earlier. Whew. P4 though, I'll take that. The others are walking away from me right now. Yeah, it makes sense, but I mean the LMP3 wasn't going much quicker than me. I think it was probably just very gingerly being on his non-ABS brakes. So it makes sense. It makes sense. There's a whole category of cars I don't understand, so I wasn't expecting to brake that early considering the speed differential between us wasn't massive. Like, I know the hypercars have to brake it earlier than the GT3s do. Oh, car. Please stop. Please stop. Thank you. Got another LMP3 coming through soon. Oh, this is the guy who killed the Merc. Very, very scared right now. Please wait until the end of the sweeps. Thank you. Hey, fastest lap of the race so far. I'll take that. Definitely was because we had a massive slipstream down the beginning of the Moza. Bit slower through there than last time, I think. Yeah. Oh, rain has started. I feel that's a bit early on what the prediction said, right? Alright, how quick is it? How wet do we think the track is going to get? Because we're currently at high grip. How wet do we think this track is going to get? That's a bit mean for track cut there, but okay, fine. Oh, someone's taking out all of the bollards. Another LMP3 on his way through. Yeah, slowly putting a bit of daylight between us. It's stayed pretty constant. This LMP3 scares me half to death though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, what are you doing? Okay, fine. Mildly scary. But he didn't kill me, so that's a win. Track is damp. Well, we can't pit yet because we wouldn't have enough fuel for the rest of the... we might have been able to pit then and have enough for the rest of the race, but I don't think the rain's going to be around long enough for it to be too much of a factor. Just slightly wet is when you want to be on wets, basically. So definitely less grip out here, so going to be a bit more careful. F-ray, that sucks. Okay, so Eddie's at a moment somewhere, which is good, and we're still actually lapping him a bit quicker as well. You're right, Pete. Leaders are still walking away from me. Track is less grippy, but still feels fine. Oh, he says as he slides into the chicane. Yeah, so damp is fine. I think slightly wet is when you want wet tyres, right? Maybe? I can't remember. But at the moment it just means I need to sort of lift and coast a little bit, brake a bit earlier, which we didn't do here, because we're just sliding it off the track. Oh, Edo's had a minute as well behind us. I don't think it's worth going to wets though. I think it's just going to... The track will dry out at the end and it's just going to kill them, and you'll lose too much time fueling and taking the 12 seconds for tyres. We're just going to be a bit ginger. I'm assuming that's not Sacco in front of me, because he definitely isn't. No, it's back marker. Okay, I was going to say. Don't know why I went 6th there. Right, now the track is wet. Now it's slightly wet. But the sun's already coming out, see? So do we pit now, because we're going to have enough fuel? We can pit 100% now, wait for the track to dry a little bit. Now the sun's out. Is that the play? Or do we keep the tyres warm? Everyone else seems to be going in, so we go in. Do a full tank, so I don't have to do maths.
That time was a 4:23.10.
Oh, hello MPs. So most people stayed out, but I don't know, if the sun's back out, I feel like the track's going to dry. And we're avoiding a busy pit lane, because everyone else is going to have to pit next lap, so... I mean, the tyres have still got heat in them. It's a quiet pit lane. It's up P2 pit, so we're not completely out of sequence. But, you know, the sun's out. Oh, and, yeah, so P2 and P3 pit, only P1 carried on. Whack everything up for the minute. I've stayed out on mediums, everyone else has gone to wets. Let's see how this works. I feel like the track is going to dry out in like a lap. So all we've got to do is go from slightly wet to damp, and then we're at the crossover window again, you know? Yeah, like track temps are like 30 degrees, so it like drops to 20 when it's raining, but then it goes back up to 30 pretty quick. So, I mean, my slicks are still like have surface temp on a wet track, you know. So, I know, risk it for a biscuit. We saved 12 seconds on the tyres, and we've if it does go to dry, we're going to have not going to have overcooked tyres going through things like Porsche curve and stuff. So it's not the biggest delta because most of this track is a straight line. But I see, track temperature is 49 C. The ambient temperature is 34. The TC is not letting me accelerate right now, which is very interesting. Whoa, come on. Yeah, I feel like one more lap and we'll be back. I mean, as soon as the actual rain stops falling from the sky, as soon as my wiper turns itself off, like that, I think we're going to be in a good place. Why would you try the outside? Why would you, like, you can see I'm on mediums, right? Man has a death wish. Yeah, quick, everyone get those, like, track blowers out, real quick. Yeah, wipers are on auto. So, Sacco, we were behind, so we basically the difference, we were 12 seconds behind him when we went in, and we were right behind him when we came out, and he's now 14 seconds ahead. So that's the difference. That's what we've lost with this lap on slicks versus someone on wets. So it's going to be if I can keep it out of the wall, and if we can catch back up, basically. Because Sacco was P3 on the road before we went in. Yeah, I have overfueled. Yeah, because I just didn't want to make. I wanted to make sure that I have enough, basically. Right, this whole gaggle of cars are still on mediums by the looks of it. Oh god, hello. So I'm just taking the scenic route. Oh, dead. Saw that happening. So maybe pitting early hasn't worked in my favour. Because all these people are now ahead of me on the same tyres. Because their pit stops were that much shorter because I overfueled massively. So good strap, poorly executed. Good tyre strap, purely executed with bad fuel strap, basically. Because we were stationary for so much longer than we needed to be. Yeah. Because we've still got 4 laps worth of fuel with 2 laps left. I mean, you can see a dry line already. And these guys are all now trying to figure out how to drive on slightly colder slicks. So, they might fall off the track. I think we're still in for a good one. I think the wet tyre guys were the... Yeah, I'm doing at least one more, mate. Doing at least one more. So Rampart has jumped me quite massively. I don't quite know how, but I'm assuming it must be just being stationary for like 6 seconds less than me. Yeah, maybe. I was trying to avoid like a really busy pit lane as well, but might be worth doing the extra lap on it, keep the heat in it, keep the like momentum going. Definitely a dry line. Well, Edu's back in P13, so don't know what the hell Rampart did, but he's done a blinder. Ideally, I want to keep this guy behind me, who's on wets, because he's going to be slow shortly. Everyone else is a lot quicker at driving these slicks under the wet than I am. That's for damn sure. Ah, he's got the inside. He's going to be slow in like half a lap.
Time for 30.89.
Oh god, and again. Nope. Rampart fell off the track at the same place. We'll take that. And we don't have to give the place back, because he was also off track. That's a double win. Dead 8. Yeah, it does seem to be taking a lot longer than I thought it would to dry, I'm not gonna lie. Clouds have come back over. So maybe wets are the plate. Maybe we just suffer. I think like end of this lap we'll probably switch back to being beneficial for dries. But I'm not sure if it's worth sticking it out. I don't know if it's coming up Millhouse just yet. I still think the wets might have been the play from where we were. Right, this is a test of grip. Do we stay on the track here? We do. Okay, grip is coming back then, because we stayed on the track that time. Alright, Yaki, yeah, I thought you'd gone to bed by now, mate. Have a good evening, mate. Have a good sleep. It's probably more sensible than staying up till early hours racing like I do. Ooh, still not a lot of grip there. That's the guy behind me found out. Man, it's just this track's just hanging around, isn't it? Cheers, Yaki. Appreciate it. I think wet's definitely on the play. Like, it's taken so long to get back to even damp. Even with the track temp at like nearly 50 degrees C when we started. Only now, like, we've got a lap and a half. And even now at damp, it's not great grip. This is the crossover window, you know, so where both tyres will be roughly the same sort of performance. And again, it's not like it's a twisty track where grip is like paramount. Like, yeah, there's a lot of time to make up here when you have grip, but it's not like it's Interlagos or something where you're losing so much time every single lap. Oh god, understeer there. Oh, come on. This bit's still a bit damp than I would expect it to be.
Lap 4, 20.88.
What's on in the pits now? Yeah, I think putting lap 4 for wets might actually be the play. If it starts like that again. Because, as I say, we're still on damp. It's the last lap of race and we're on damp, so there's still not really a massive grip advantage. But even still, I'm still happy with P8, even if we only get P8. We've outperformed our door number massively. Just would have been nice to keep that P4, you know? Yeah, something like that, about 17% a lap. Something like that. You get 5.4, I think, out of a tank. I think it was, or 5.8, something like that. Or whatever the math works out as that. It's like 17%, something like that. I think we picked the right lap. We should have just gone to wets instead. If we'd have gone to wets, I think we would have been fighting for a podium. Something like that. Again, it depends. Like, the rain doesn't always come in the same intensity at the same point, but it looks like that's probably the better way of doing it, like the quickest overall way of doing it. It's like we're still damp. Like, the car has got a lot more grip than it had, don't get me wrong, but it's only really this section of the track where you actually gain on the wet tyre cars, because everything else is like, there's no lateral grip needed for a lot of the rest of the track, you know. And even still being damp, there's not a massive delta between the two. But, you know, it could be the next one. The rain doesn't come down, doesn't last anywhere near as long. Like, we go lap 4, pit for wets, the rain stops at the end of lap 5, and then we get 2 laps of dry running at the end. You just don't know. Because there is an element of fluctuation between sort of when stuff happens and how intense it goes and how long that obviously hangs around for and all that sort of stuff. So. Yeah, you can only see here, look, we just take 2 seconds out the guy through the Porsche curves. But that's it. That's the only time this lap we've actually taken time out of him. So only now do I actually have a grip advantage. Oh well. We'll take P8. Just a shame if we'd taken wets, we would have... yeah, I mean, yeah, Sacco's P3, so we probably would have held P4. Although it says Sacco's on mediums. Yeah, the fuel would have probably put us P5 anyway. I swear he went on wets. There's no way he pit again, right? Did they pit twice? I mean, it was only... No, it's 30 seconds down the road. There's no way he had a minute or something on me. Yeah, it says wet. Okay, so there's a problem with this bit. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is saying the first time that the wets are actually faster. So maybe we did have the right strat. We just had the connotation of things that meant that the track just didn't drive very quickly. I think this is just a bug. Like, I mean, in the chat here, Sacco says his wets were overheating, so he was definitely on wets. He was on wets when he came out of the pit lane. So was, I mean, we were behind Rudolph, who was on wets. So, but Godowski, who was leading before, who stayed on mediums, said this is the first time that mediums have been slower. That the first time the wets have been faster. So. We must have just had the combination of things where the rain lasted like a lap longer than normal, maybe? So maybe we just try that strat again. Nice, good amount of driver ranking up, we'll take that. Didn't lose to anyone slower than me. Or lower ranked than me, because I think we were the lowest rated GT drivers based on what I'm reading of that. I think there's just a lot of visual bugs on this one, to be honest. Right, sign up to the next one. Registrar. In the Bema Wobbleware. Registrar. Do. Yeah, I think we, like, in the way of that things just sort of divvied out, I guess that we ended up in just like the combination of events that meant that we were that the wets were technically quicker. So I think it's just we, like, in the random draw of like you get the parameters of how it's gonna like happen and how much rain you're gonna get, like the random divvying out of parameters for the race. The rain probably lasted longer than it did in most of the other versions of the race, so it may well be that we were on the right strat, just in the wrong connotation of lobbies, you know, because they have this little fluctuation to avoid there being like just a meta. So it's if we give it another go, we might find that it's the other way around and we end up actually having to... Oh god, it's Wink Up. He's all the way down there. He's very, very quick. He just cannot stop getting involved with instants, I find. There's Powell. There's OSW. Should be in the same one. We're gonna be much higher up the order now, aren't we? Jeez. Jeez. Hey, it's Tony Tequila. I remember I raced him before. You in the Lexus, are you? Oh god. I should probably try some other cars at some point. The name was half a lap earlier. Okay, maybe that's part of it. Yeah, probably not. Anyway, we'll get killed in this one. See, this bit makes it look like the range should be right near the end, which is why I thought you just wouldn't bother putting for wets, because I'd logically pit somewhere between these two here, and then it'd be like, oh, it's wet. Demonic Moza, okay. I don't think we'll be in the same lobby soon, thankfully. Is he a bit of a demon? And a couple more people. Sign them. Very, very BMW heavy. Oh, you Demonic Moza? That would make sense. That would make sense. Well then, yes, the answer is he is a bit of a demon. Oh, was it? Oh, right, okay. Oh, yeah, Moza. Yeah, no, I remember you said Moza. Yeah, I remember. Petrus Farm remembers. Watch out for Wink Up. If you're not in our lobby, just watch out for Wink Up. It's he will go for any gap, even if there isn't one. He is very quick. Don't get me wrong, but he is very aggressive. So if he's behind you, just be prepared. Oh dear. Dee 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 dee. Come on, game, hurry up. Thank you. Thank you. Well, we car number 20. There's OSW, number 29. 29. Interesting. So we are basically expected to be top 10? Top 9? Yeah, top 9. Yeah, gonna have try not to die. Right, car setup. What do we have? 48.5, wasn't it? Something like that. 5, 6, and 8. That's just a bit slippier. Split 2. Nice, it's still split 2's good, mate. Split 2's good. Gonna have fun, trying to get killed. I'm not good, mate. I'm just slightly better than average. I ain't nothing special. Don't actually remember if we put the brake pressure up last time. I assume we did. Pretty sure we did. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. We need to do a Japanese version of this for the weekend. Ba, ba, ba. I think I was 7th, but there's only time for one lap in this, so it's not worth mad rushing. Don't get anything from going out straight away, do you? Because you need at least 8 minutes to do 2 laps. Well, 9 minutes probably. With the outlap and cold tyres and things. Brim. Bit further down the pit lane this time. Hey Dan, how you doing, mate? Turns out you were in a different split to me in the last one, I guess. You're split too? Oh, okay, fair. We were on for a P4 in split 1, and then we made the wrong decision on tyres. We stayed on mediums, it didn't quite dry up quick enough for it to work. We also overfueled when we went into the pit lane as well. So got a couple of bits to work out with that, but other than that we should be fine. I think the RNG we had with the last lobby just meant we had a slightly wetter than average race compared to some of the other ones that have happened. But we managed to get on pole with a pretty respectable time from it at Le Mans. I got 4:02.5, I think, which I'm pretty damn happy with. Yeah, so we went the other way. Like we stayed on dries, and it just didn't dry up until like the last lap, and it didn't get any better than damp. So like the whole race was done in the crossover window really at the end. Like we had 3 laps of it being slightly wet. And even though the track was like 48, 49 degrees C, it just didn't dry up. It was bizarre. I also forgot to drop the fuel load before coming out for qualifying again, because I am a simpleton. So we'll just carry an extra 70 litres worth of fuel, you know. Yeah, I think I'm assuming that. I mean, it's always had an element of like variability to avoid there being like just a meta. But I've had some when they had that Fuji race where it was like dry, wet, dry, or started wet, finished dry kind of thing. I had a couple of variations where it didn't, because it started off. The track started off like slightly wet. Yeah, it started off slightly wet and then it rained a little bit and then dried out. But I had it when it started raining, when it was slightly wet, it went all out to fully wet track, which only ever happened once in about 6 races. So there is provisos for that sort of stuff to pop up every now and again, you know. So we'll give this another try. See if we can squeak out a decent time. I don't know if we'll be able to qualify at the same pace we did last time. Hopefully we can. We're in with OSW as well, so the only thing we've got to do is try and beat him, obviously. It's the only thing that matters. Whoa, steady tyres. Not the greatest run out of chicane, but we didn't loop it again, so that's good. Whoa, that's not going to help. There's about half a second there. Yeah, other people, everyone else seemed to get onto this straight a bit quicker than I did by the looks of the relative board. Santos is a mark. I mean, it could just be the fact it's got less fuel than me, making him a bit quicker through chicanes and things. This lap doesn't feel like anything special, probably one of our usual like 403.4s, something like that. Seem to get away from me off that corner a bit quicker again. I think I'm just going too slow across the apex. I think it's the problem. Santos did not have a good on actually there. He took up half a second on OSW as well. Whoa, a little bit drifty there. Just ignore that flying sign. You saw nothing. Wow, 403.4. I mean, I called it. I told you it wasn't going to be anything special. We'll be getting something like a 403.4. And we got a fucking 403.4. Almost exactly 403.01. 403.401. God damn it. Oh, that 402 could have really served us here. We could have been starting way up. Yeah, comes with all the quick people. Sliding back. Yeah, our last lap time would have got us what? P6 right now? P6 or 7? Ooh. OSW did not have a great lap. 406. F. Oh, mate, my brain does not run quick enough for hypers. That's my problem. I just can't keep up. Right, give me 2 secs, I'll be right back.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for the race start.
Oh. 3 seconds slower than the BMW? That seems the wrong way around to me. We might try the same strat again, see if we can get the drives to work. Don't know. We'll see what happens. If it looks notably different. Apparently we got the outlier one, so that it being that twice would be interesting. We're starting P14. Not as good as P7 like we had last time, is it? We were about a second slower though. Le Mans. Alright, move this out of the way. Oh. Let's see if we can hopefully make up some positions early.
Formation lap has started.
Rum. Good luck, have fun, everyone. Good luck, race, in your race. Good luck, have fun, don't die. So the pre-race forecast shows all sun in qualifying, and then when it switches to race, it shows there is the one section of rain. Because each forecast is for the section, section of the race that you're in. So it will show the practice, the practice weather forecast, the qualifying weather forecast, and the race weather forecast for the length of the stint that you're in. Right, let's get a bit more tyre brake temp in here. I'll get those tyres working from the inside. Okay, that should be enough. Always burn the more fuel than everyone else coming to the grid, because I like to get my brakes warm a little bit. Already cooling down a little bit as well. Right, where are we going to start? We're on the outside, which is not ideal. Difficult. As soon as I try and close the gap up a little bit. Starts. Right, hold on to your butts, boys. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Ah, Aston got the jump. Drive through for someone ahead, though. We'll take that. It's a freebie. Moat behind's looking interested. Oh, death. Lots of death. Sitting in the middle of the track just to make sure we don't get caught by him. The Aston Martin's been an absolute fucking menace. Oh dear God, what was that? Well, that was interesting. That was a mega pile up there, Jesus Christ. P9 though. I had to basically stop and I was waiting for someone to just come in and absolutely kill me. Thankfully they didn't. But that was a bit scary bum time, that one. Now we've got to try and break toe right quick. Try and get the back with Kev. I mean, there wasn't in my last race. I'm not gonna lie. Last one was clean as anything. Which I know is the outlier. Don't get me wrong, I know that like, last race was the outlier. It's not often you get a wreck down there though. Like, especially from an LMP in the middle of a field of GT3s. Like, one lone LMP3 there was interesting. So I'm having more death somewhere. Got LMP3 coming through, he's about second-ish behind us, so this could be interesting. Taking that penalty, if no, I don't think it actually gave me one, did it? That's fine. Perfect! LMP3 on the way down to Indy. No. Don't want. Right, can you hurry up and go past before Porsche curves, please? Thank you. Okay, the guy behind was quicker through there than me. That's for damn sure. Oh, dead LMP3.
Lap 4, 90.10.
I'm taking it. I really want to gap the guy behind. Oh, Aston looked like he was having a minute there as well. Got another LMP3 coming through. Entropy. I don't know if I like the sound of that name. Oh, we're ever so slightly in the suck. That Lambo's getting ever so slightly bigger. Yeah, a lot bigger now. Oh my... Fucking hell, Lambo. Fuck me. Thanks for the damage. Dickhead. Oh, it's Kev, of course it is. Of course it's Kev. I've run into him before. Thank you for the front end damage. Definitely what I want at Le Mans. Yeah, Kev is one of the ones that's like quick, but is prone to having the odd smooth brain moment here and there. Don't worry, lads, just going to thread the gap. You two can go back to bashing Seven Shades of shit out of each other behind me if you want. Yeah, good lads. I don't quite know how I managed to manifest enough space there, and I honestly don't know why the Aston Martin didn't block me. But, I mean, I'm not complaining. Well, never mind, we ruined it ourselves. Yeah, I mean, I was driving off of radar to get that move done, which is not the best way to drive. That's for sure. Right. Okay. Calm down now. Talking to myself. Just need to chill, try and get a gap if I can. Just face tag that one as well. Never mind, gave it me. Kev's going to eat my lunch here. Well, the rain started almost exactly the same point in the track that it did last time. That's fine. We got a much better drive off the corner than him. Good. Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Oh, another one popped through as well. Apparently the other one didn't pop up. I do apologise. Oh, there it comes. Man, I need to stop getting these track cuts. Not that it's going to affect my safety rating, because nothing can affect your safety rating in this fucking game. But I don't get DQ'd, you know. We are getting close, mate. We're getting close. 6 more. So for those who don't know, if you are currently, what's the word? Lurking. There we go. If we get to 1,700 subscribers, I'll be putting on a community race, looking to be a 2.4 hour of something. Not quite decided what yet, but I like doing the longer races, so it'll definitely be an endurance style race, that's for sure. Probably like a 60 odd car track if we can do it as well, so Le Mans or Spa. If we can get all the classes in as well, we'll do that. So if it's Le Mans, we'll do Protos, LMP2s and GT3s, like actual Le Mans style. So if that's incentive enough for you to drop an old subscriber on the YouTubes, that'd be great. Obviously tickling the like button really helps as well, because the more likes means the more YouTube's going to show my content to people, basically. So if you're lurking, haven't tickled that like button, you got one going spare, do me a favour and just give it a tickle, that'd be great. Really helps out small channels like me. That's why we all rattle on about it so much. More likes gives us more chance of getting on the homepage, which gives more chance of people finding our stream. There we are, damp track. So we're at the crossover period now. Probably going to pit this lap. I don't know if we are, because if we think it's going to dry out again, it's probably best to stay out, keep the heat in the tyres. But then we do have a busy pit lane and pit exit, so maybe we gain more time by doing it that way around. I don't know. I mean, I swear by this point it was already heavier. You alright, Mike? Not much up, we're just trying to keep the car on the track here at Le Mans. Managed to navigate our way through a fair few incidents. Trying to decide, I mean, we're pretty sure we're staying on mediums. Trying to decide when we pit, if we do it lap 4 or lap 5. I'm inclined to do it this lap for a quieter pit lane. Less chance of getting, like, rear-ended when we come out. Does mean the tyres are a bit colder by the time we get out. Oh dear. Yep, track stab, forgot about that. Brake a little bit earlier now. I have not yet. I have never driven anything other than GT3s in Le Mans Ultimate, because they generally, that prototype thing, don't interest me at all. Yeah, we will be pitting. It's last time it was quicker to be on wets, but everyone else has said it's quicker to stay on mediums. So we did that last time and it wasn't, which probably means it was the outlier, like this slightly wetter combination of possibilities. So this time we're going to try staying on mediums again. I think I am going to pit this lap because I want a quieter pit lane. Let's knock these up a little bit, just to be on the safe side. We're going to try not to overfuel this time. Whoa, steady. That's snatched. 77% if I go this lap. It says 85% required to finish the race. I'm confused. Repair damage isn't even a thing, so it's just cosmetic damage. Like, it's not even coming up on the MFD to say don't repair. So the bump damage we have got is literally cosmetic. That's all. Which is nice. Considering it's Le Mans, I was worried we had even minor damage down the straights. I definitely feel like it's taken the track longer to get to this sort of slippy state. I want to pit with like at least like enough error caution. What did it go to last time? It was it 7 laps in the end? Last race. Does it go slow enough to be 7 in the end? Because we're sat at 8.2 now. So, thank you to whoever did something, either subscribed or followed. Appreciate you. I can't quite look right now. I'm trying to manage the Porsche curves. Always going to be 8. Okay. I think I'll pit for 85% then. Just, I want to have just enough headroom, you know. Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Yeah, we're going to pit now. I want the quieter pit lane. With the way this lobby's gone already, I don't want to be rear-ended going through the pits, you know. Make sure we're not got anything weird going on here. Do we have a notch of wing?
18.40.
No, we can't because it's fixed. Idiot. Alright, Shamrock, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate you. We are 4 away now. And Donkey Kong. That one didn't come through as well. I think. No, Donkey Kong did come through. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm a man of a simple brain. This is confusing me. A lot of people pitting for wets. Kev's gone for wets. So we're jumping a lot of places here with people getting tyres. So with one of the only people who stayed out on mediums. Oh, Le Mans behind us has stayed out on mediums by the looks of it. Both on roughly the same sort of fuel as well. And let's hope this one dries out a bit quicker this time. Steady. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I think it took a lot longer for me to run out of grip last time, considering we're further back from the pick, we're further away from the lead. I feel like this is a dry version of it. Like, you're right, Shadow. How you doing, mate? Welcome in. Yep, more Le Mans. We've got to make up for the absolute fast clock that was a 2.4 hour, you know. So Le Mans looks like he's had a massive moment because he's now 5 seconds behind. So that's a net gain for me. We've got the Merc gaining, which is going to happen because the car's fighting. You can see the traction control's fighting. Like if you watch the speedo, it's like ging, 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 ging. So you can hear the car's not really accelerating. No, not yet. We've only pitted once on lap 4, so numbers are still involved, just not 4 times for one pit stop, you know. going to leave the apex massively open for this guy. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's what you call not paying attention to your surroundings, my friend. Don't fucking flash me. Look in the top left-hand corner. I'm on mediums. Maybe apprehend that I'm going to brake earlier. Maybe just the fact that you've gained on me by 3 seconds down that straight alone. Use your fucking head. Yeah. It's my fault because he wasn't paying attention to the information he was provided, and decided that he was going to just assume that I was on wets. Okay. I'm gonna have great fun overtaking them later on. I mean, the track already feels like it's drying out again. Like, this feels like a super dry version of what we had the last race. Like, there's no way I was this quick through the Porsche curves this early on. I mean, the rain's already stopped. Like, the wipers have stopped. So everyone who's pit for wets, F. Because it's literally rained for an lap. So I'm gonna have great fun diving past that Merc. Might give him a flash for good measure, you know. I might even flash the headlights.
That time was a 5:30.
Oh, there goes Oliver. Olivier, even. OSW, we'll use his normal name for us. Looks like he's actually made up some good places so far. Yeah, I've already got way more grip than I had at this point in the race. Like, this is the grip I had, like, end of lap 6, beginning of lap 7. Track's going to go to damp any second now, surely. Right, the track's already at damp, so we didn't get damp until what, lap 7 last time. So this is a much drier version of the race that we had last time. Tyres, come on. I know you're a little bit chilly, but cool. Right, don't worry about that now. We can go back to monitoring the relatives. Well, Kev went for wets after the last race that we were both in, so that's understandable for him, but F. Only 25 seconds off the lead as well. Like, if he really starts struggling through the Porsche curves, we could have him in a couple of laps. Yeah, it's still on the wetter end of damp right now, but it's definitely a lot more grip than there was. Yeah, I mean, track temp dropped to like 47.8 before it even said damp last time. Alright, let's relax back down. Still don't fully trust it through here yet. Definite dry line forming though. Okay, yeah, I've got a fair bit of grip back again now. Not all the way there, but it's a fair way back. That's for sure. Carried a little bit too much speed there for a second part, but. I have got the buttons on the wheel. Problem is the wheel doesn't light up, and I can never remember what fucking button is, what knob is where. So I use it through the MFD just to be on the safe side. And it's also a bit hit or miss. So it actually, like, if I notch it up, if it actually notches up, and sometimes it doesn't notch back down. So I find MFD sometimes is just a safer way of me adjusting it. I have got it all mapped, it's just I don't use it enough to have it as second memory right now. So that's one thing I would wish that most would do, would be like backlight their radials. Their multi-selects. Because yeah, I don't remember where everything is on here yet. Yeah. I mean, I do occasionally. Just, I mean, it doesn't help the fact I play in the dark. You know, if I had like a light, I'd be able to read what the fuck my wheel is, like what my settings are. But I do play in the dark because I'm a little gremlin. So the trade-off for that is I get scared of twiddling random knobs. So I feel it's best just to leave it be. I think I can start pushing again now. Track's still a little bit green, but I mean, Delta tells you we're a lot quicker. I think we're now at the drier end of damp. Still a little bit damp there. We're having a better time than Mong behind us. Or Monge. How do you say it? Oh, OSW's got up to P9. Very nice. Okay, we're taking a second out of him in like 3 corners. I don't think we're going to get much more, but like much more on P6, but we should hopefully get P6 by the end of it. We should take another, at least a second or so out of him through here. Because his tyres are going to be screaming. Yeah, 5.1. Might be just a little bit too much, but... Oh yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry. It might just be a little bit too much too late, but who knows? We might be able to get there. Oh, get off the gravel. Well, that's him all the way over the right for some reason. I don't quite know why he does that line, but he does. Also says he doesn't think he's going to finish with the amount of fuel he's got left. Oh god, that was horrible. It was fractionally quicker than straight line, or that start finish straight there. While being on the right hand side. You alright, Stellis? Yeah, it's not a bad one, this one, mate. It's coming back to us. We had to struggle for a bit of it. But it's coming back to us. We're going to have great joy overtaking this Mercedes in a minute. Oh, okay. I mean, it's that's do you know what, that sounds real sweaty to me doing that. He's doing the same here, if I assume for what he thinks is the same reason. He should do. He had 20% crossing the line. It's usually about 17% or so, I think. He's just going to try and be wide Mercedes through the Porsche curves, I can tell already. He's going to be wide Mercedes is wide. I mean, he could be. I don't even think the track's damp anymore. Maybe he's trying to get a little bit of surface cooling in. Who knows? Oh, that's a horrific line through there. Not quite. Not quite. I tried to get as good a run as I could out of the final bit of Porsche curves, but he just hugged the inside, and there's just no way of running around the outside there at all. I tried. We were just a little bit too slow on those wets. Yeah, if it wasn't right at the beginning, we would have had it. A little bit of the suck all the way at the end, but we just, like, say, lost a little bit too much time. What's time? Well, we'd be able to get one more in, won't we? Yeah. We'll get one more. Yeah, good rest, OSW. You climb those results real quick. %11 fuel. Okay, so we can go a bit leaner on fuel. Save about another second or two there. So if we were a bit lighter on fuel, we would have been in front. Fair enough. All right, let's re-up again. Ready. Registrar. I think we're going to be like car number 1 in this one, so good way of losing driver rate in this one. Do. I mean, you say you annoy me. I've got to see you first, OSW, if you do annoy me. You know, I was too far in front. Even if you did have a fractionally quicker lap than me. Has the Merc got some semblance of straight line speed now then? Because it seems there's a lot of people using it, and it used to be like the Joker car, other than the Porsche for Le Mans, because it was so slow in a straight line. Right, rank breakdown, what do we get? Oh, halfway up to silver, near at silver 50% now. Say that. You got murdered in the Porsche curves. That sucks, man. Right, fair enough. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I just know it was like a bit of a like F kind of car. If you took the Merc, you were like, you could hold on, but that was about it. Like you just couldn't really do anything with it. Ferrari, I think, is meant to be pretty good, isn't it? At the moment, it's meant to have a pretty kind bop. Only contact we had was with Kev, obviously. There's not been like a massive change, to be honest. There's like been a slight rebop in. They've added Silverstone, and say they've added the P3s. Other than that, I've not really noticed it. But I've done a couple of races at Silverstone, and I've not touched the P3. But it doesn't seem to be too much difference in the. I wish they'd have done a bit more with the Porsche, but it's just. I wish they'd have made it a bit less good on the brakes and turning, just a bit quick in a straight line. It's just too slow in a straight line. Oh dear, I got him. Okay. Is a Ferrari just too slow? Is it slow in a straight line as well now? Because I saw a lot of people using it. I thought it was meant to be quite quick now. But is it just nice race? I'm being flattered by being this high up Silver 1. I'm just gonna put that out there. This is about as high up as I'm gonna get. Where are we looking with the sign-ups? Are we like P1? Oh no, we're not actually. Okay, that's good. I don't want a BP1. I want a lot more people in front of me, the better, to be honest. Right, okay. So I've not driven the Fezzer in a while. I enjoyed it at Sebring back in the day, before they brought out the Merc, and then we switched to the BM. I kind of want to do something other than the BM, because I don't want to be a BMW, like, boring BMW driver, but there's nothing else that really interests me. I'd like to drive the Mustang, but I just don't. We already know that my driving style and the Mustang don't really work. We could go back to being a Lamborghini boy. Or a Merc. Don't know. Yeah, I am a safe Andy. You're not wrong. I mean, I want to run the Porsche. It's just you're driving with one arm behind your back. It's just like you're already putting yourself on a bad footing before you've even started if you choose the Porsche, which is the problem. Yeah, that's what I like about it as well, mate. I used to like you had to get it really on the nose for it to be quick, because I drive a lot of touring car stuff, and that's how you have to drive front-wheel drive cars. You just like slam everything on the nose, get it shifted on the brake, and the Merc really fit my driving style like that. So the BMW is just it can do what the Merc can do without having to try as hard and more consistently and more safely when you start going into like open tuning stuff. That's the only reason I switched. The main reason I switched was for the Kota 6 hour, because I was testing the Merc, and we managed to get it to a respectable time, like I could do 2:10s, which is not quick, but it's not like slow, reasonably comfortably. But to get it any quicker than that, you had to start eating away at the whole reason you're picking the Merc, which like it becomes very unsafe on the brakes and very unsafe on the throttle. At which point you might as well just not pick the Merc, because the reason you pick it is because it's so safe on the corner exit. You can just stamp your hoof on it and it will not go anywhere. But to then make it quick, you then have to start removing that safety net, at which point it's like, well, why are we driving it? And we tested the BMW, and within I don't know, a slight fiddling of the coach Dave setup, I could do like a 209.1 without like. I'm not one for a perfect lap. Like qualifying is not my jam, like at all. But OSW managed to get like 208.5, 208.1 or something like that for our quali for that session. So it's just the fact that BMW did everything the Merc did. Like it was slightly less safe on base tune, but you can get it into a quick window. It was safer than the Merc, so that's why we switched. Basically, it's yeah. I need to go back to the Merc. I do enjoy the Merc, and it sounds so much better than BMW. Like it's not even true. That's it. Yeah, your PB was 208.1. Was it? Yeah, I knew there's a 208.1 somewhere in there. I mean, it was still quick. Your fastest lap in the race was still quicker than mine, although technically you did have the better conditions with it being sort of not too hot, not too cold, and fresh tyre. Anyway. Yeah, it was just like comparatively, it was just slower than the BM at Kota. Like it could be different at different tracks, but when we were testing for Kota, it was to get it if you had the Merc safe, it was like a second to a second and a half a lap slower than the BMW, which felt equally as safe. Well, not as safe, but like safe enough. So yeah, you couldn't stamp on the throttle on corner exit, but you didn't have to worry about it either. So yeah, that's the only reason I haven't gone back to it. Is just since the 6 hours of Kota, because I spent so much time in this car, I just know it really well, so we've just stuck with it. But I don't really want to be a BMW Andy, you know. The car's fine. I think the main thing with the BMW, it's very easy to get 95% or 98% of what the car can give you. But to get 100% out of it is a lot more difficult, you know. But I mean, I say I'm not quick enough to get 100% out of anything. At least not consistently. I might be able to do one fluke lap. Like the first quali lap I did this evening at Le Mans, we did a 402.4 or something, or 402.9 maybe. 402.6, I don't know. 402, and I can count on one hand how many 402s I've done. So I know that was a fluke lap, you know. Let's put that as 9. Cool, right. Oh, we've got Mr. Tequila in here again. And Santos and Lima. Getting to the point where I am remembering names now. Which in itself is quite cool. You know, it's been like a little community almost. Ooh. Yeah, I'd have stopped their R8 GT3 project on there. Shame, it was a nice car. I don't know if it had much, if any, presence in WEC. I know it did, obviously, an SRO, but... I mean, if you want to drive if you want to drive the Audi, the best place to drive the Audi right now would probably be in Race Room. Game's free, you can just buy the car that you want and the track you want for whatever the multiplayer is. There's GT3s at Hockenheim right now, and that's the R8's in that. And they do a really good job of like bopping old, so you can pick any generation of R8, and all the GT3s are kind of bopped around each other. So they're pretty good at doing that. And you can race the DTM, like you don't have to buy the GT3 pack, you can get the DTM pack and it also classifies as GT3. No, there's quite a lot of flexibility in it. No, we went out in the Porsche and Race Room drives really nicely. Like it's very, very safe to drive. Like really nice tire model, very progressive levels of grip. Well, I jumped onto the. I've got a reasonable amount of experience in LMU, not LMU, in Race Room, but not anything like long length or expansive. And I could jump into using the Porsche and get within sort of 3 seconds of alien pace at Hockenheim. So it's very, very forgiving kind of tire model and stuff. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's not for everyone. I quite like it. It feels very progressive and it makes a lot of sense in my brain. Like the cars drive how I expect them to drive. LMU's got it has odd, weird things that happen with it every now and again. Like the cars will just won't feel the same, go through the same corner twice, kind of thing, and the force feedback, while is expressive enough, it's very muddy. I find there's just a lot, very noisy. It's probably a better way of describing it. Like, there's just a lot of stuff coming through the wheel. You know, like there's always something. And Race Room does a good job of sort of tuning a lot of that stuff out. So when I switch between like LMU and Race Room, Race Room was like, oh, this is quite nice actually. Like I can still feel road textures and stuff, but it just doesn't feel I'm not fighting the wheel as much, or well, not necessarily fighting the wheel so much, but there's just not as much stuff happening all the time. And when you come back to LMU, like the first time you use it after being on something like Race Room, it's like, it's actually quite fatiguing just having this much information, because it's not really useful information either, it's just sort of chatter. So it's quite nice to get a break from that every now and again. I mean, ACC to me always felt weird. I could never drive ACC. There is no mid-corner feel in that at all about weight transfer or anything. Right. Oh, that's a good start. Yeah, I've put like 200 hours into ACC and I've never got confident in it at all. Never confident in my abilities. I've even gone back to it after like spending this much time in LMU, and I'm still like, nope, don't get it. Just don't get it. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if I'd like stuck with it, I probably could have understood what ACC was telling me. But whenever I tried, I was always too sort of beaten down by it. By the time I actually had enough time in it, I was just like, you know what, I can't be arsed. Oh no, don't. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's the bit, like the bit where you want to know if you're on the limit of grip. There's nothing, like, and to be fair, LMU doesn't have a great level of tire grip through the wheel either. Like, you get most of your information from tire grip through audio cues. Like, you can hear the change in pitch for the tires as they start squeaking. Oh my god! Fuck. All right, we'll start at the back. Right, last to wherever the fuck we can get challenge once again. Yeah, that's generally it, Chris. Like, ACC is like, yeah, you have to drive knowing what the car is going to do at a certain point of the track, and it's just like about rehearsing inputs rather than reacting to what the car is doing. You just need to know, right, this is my brake marker. I brake until this speed. I turn in at this point. I then have to couch it a little bit, and then like there's just very little like reactionary that you can do. You just have to learn how to, like, a series of inputs. It's just like a flowchart kind of thing. So it's yeah, I could do with LMU having a bit less just sort of noise in it. Like, a lot of it isn't useful information. So and there's not a lot of differentiation between sort of road feel and tire slip. Like, they all feel the same. Like, there's no difference in amplitude of the signal. So it's like you'd be going along, but you do a curb and then wheel slip was like, okay, well, I would feel a bit through the wheel when it comes to the curb, not really on the rear axle though. I could do with knowing that information, but it doesn't need to be as strong if I'm running the rear wheel over the curve, because that's not directly connected to the steering column. I would feel it in my butt, which means it would transfer through the chassis, but I wouldn't feel it in the steering column, so that doesn't need to be as strong. And then, like, you know, there's all these little bits you just like. But I mean, it's not terrible. It's enough to be able to drive with and enough to be reactionary with, but it's not game changing in terms of level of fidelity or what I'm saying. I don't know. Mano 435. We would have been close with OSW as well. Pish. Own silly fault. Not like we had one track cut as well. We had two, which is death sentence. First one we just about managed to escape, but we lost over a second from it. Easy. Right, footer up. Better than mine, mate. I got a track cut in my quali lap, so you were quicker than me. No, it's a good it's a good bit of ground for someone if you want to get a bit more serious above like Gran Turismo kind of thing. It replaces ACC as like that bridging gap of if you want to do good, reliable online racing with generally good levels of physics and stuff like that. It's a good bit of ground. Back to 2 seconds, guys. Oh, we're back. Yeah, I mean, the less we say about iRacing, the better. Because how something has survived as long as it has with that level of time model and what do you call it? Netcode is disgusting. Make no mistakes, the fact we're seeing a improvement so quickly in terms of the overlay in iRacing is 100% due to competition in the market, because there hasn't been any. The reason that iRacing were slow to do shit and making shit was expensive was because it could be. Because that's capitalism. My tyres are warming up just by being sat on the concrete, the track's so fucking hot. Yeah, once more into the breach difference. This time we're starting right from the backety back. Not through intention. just mostly through incompetence. Oh, I see your comment there, Adjo. It's just a bit long for me to do my warm-up lap. Bear with. I'll get to it when we're on the Mulsanne. I can't go for that. Should be in first gear. Okay, we got some warmth in the discs. We're on the inside. We might be able to mug a couple of positions off early here. We try to avoid any and all incidents as well.
Nothing, just an incident.
So, fingers crossed, but there'll be murderous death somewhere, and we can be the beneficiary of that. Okay, cool.
Green flag, green flag.
Do I want to do 3 wide through turn 1? No. Are we going to do 3 wide through turn 1? No. Almost doing it through turn 2 though. Drive through for the leader as well. ride that much curb. Car does not like it. Oh, he almost got killed on death curb. Very close. Whoa. Scatter. Give me suck. Excuse me, sir. Can I have suck? What about side suck? Can one side suck? Oh, a bit of side suck and a bit of front suck. Yes, don't mind if I do. Oh, it's a left turn there, buddy. Oh, too much left turn. Excuse me. Coming through. Oh, slicing and dicing our way through the crowd here. Nice big train of people in front as well. Right, P14. We are closing in on these guys in front. Gapping the guys behind, which is what we want. Oh, massive through there.
Lap 4, 19.72.
There isn't really. I mean, they've done a pretty good job with the bot, to be honest. BMW's like the most popular because it's like the kind of easiest to drive, which is why me, sim racing simpleton, is in one. The Lambo's pretty popular. It's pretty good all rounder. There isn't really like a best one. There is like a meta generally for most weeks. Like certain cars are a little bit better than others. Like here, technically, probably the Aston Martin and the Lexus are probably better because they are slightly quicker in a straight line than most of the others. But there's not like a out and out best one. This is probably one of the better sims where you drive what you like and you're probably going to be fine. Apart from if you choose the Porsche, because you're just slow in a straight line. Oh, death somewhere. This is a faster cluck right here. Oh, death right there. That's where the death was. Oh, Merc. You didn't leave me any room on the inside, buddy. I was there the entire time. Don't you fucking flash your lights at me, you fucking cunt. You cut across me. I was being super fucking safe and giving you room on the inside of the first part of the chicane. You gave me none on the second part and almost spun yourself on my nose. Fucking dickhead. Yeah, it's a very dead LMP3. I'm intrigued in how he ended up so dead, to be honest. It takes a lot in this game to make a car that dead. And he was very dead. This Mustang's starting to come back at me and I don't like it. Oh dear, OSW seems to have been driven into the... I'm guessing he drove into the LMP3? Based on this chat. He said, why didn't you remove your car? My guess is that's the LMP3 he's talking about. Probably should have gone the other way so we had the inside. Oh, oh, thank God he died and didn't kill me on the way. How the fuck we did that, I don't know. Were you killed by the dead LMP3 at the entrance to the PlayStation? Is that what got you? Is that what I saw in chat? He's still complaining about you, by the way. He's telling you to look the replay.
That time was a 404.66.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically right on the outside, right where you want to be for the braking point, basically, isn't he? Oh, come on, boys. Come on. Stop trying to fuck each other and get moving. Okay, that was a lunge. Thank you very much for that. The BMW behind me is in the circ. Kind of half worried this guy's still here. No, he has gone now. Miss Waters, can I have the sock, please? Please and thank you. They're still complaining in chat, by the way, about that LMP3 incident. Oh, it's Mr. Tequila. Well, I've raced this guy before. He filled me with dread with that name. His team is Pussy Wagon as well, apparently. Yeah, I mean, Merc wins drag race, apparently. Drag race? And I can't say my hours anymore. Oh my god, why are you so slow coming through here? Man, yeah, okay, yeah, Merc wins the drag race for sure. Takes a horrible fucking line through the Porsche curves though, that's for sure. Come on, man. Oh my god, can you get the fucking move on? It's over, Anakin, I have the inside. Okay.
Time 4:05.34.
I'm just saying, we lost so much fucking time to that Merc. This BMW is so slow through this section as well. Right, we should get him here with the suck though. Okay, you just turned into me there. Thank you for that. Meanwhile, Mustang. Oh, F. Back marker F though. Not the best kind of F. Oh my god, this BMW is so fucking slow. Shit. Great. Lovely. Oh, fuck's sake. It's that fucking BMW, man. He's so fucking slow everywhere because he's too busy defending thin fucking air. Oh. More Fs. Yeah, I'm not saying he can't defend, mate. It's just like it would have been quicker if we were working together down the Mulsanne rather than having constantly fighting. Like the Mustang has been leering the entire time, and he's so slow through the corners because he's busy defending. Whereas if we were working together, we wouldn't have really lost that much time. Like he's defending that hard for P8 on lap 4 of 8, you know, before it's about to start pissing it down my rain. He can defend all he wants. I'm just saying it's not the smartest of decisions. I think we'll go... We haven't tried the extra lap and then pit in afterwards. So I think we'll try it that way around this time. See if we lose too much time doing another lap on the wet with slicks.
Lap 4, 16.44.
Yeah, I think we might try wets this one. It feels like it might be the wet race. Yeah, it helps when half the field pits to you get up to third. I think it's first, isn't it? Finishing it there is meant to be the problem, not just getting to first. So I could get to first, I could just cut a load of corners. I wouldn't finish the race. Oh, F. Don't move, you fucking... Fucking hell, man. Window-licking shit-eater. Yeah, easy game, uninstall. Exactly. Oh no, it's not. I don't know if this is a wet one. This might be staying on mediums, you know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just it's last two being in first, not finishing first, just being in first. Right, cool. First, pull over, close game, uninstall, job done. Head to the Winchester and wait for this to blow over. Oh god, we've got an LMU terrorist coming through. This should be interesting. I don't know if he's on slicks or wets. He's closing in fucking quick. I assume he's on wets. Nope, never mind. That answers that question. We almost got killed by him. No. I don't need that much. I think I've loaded it, haven't I? Yes, 3 laps. Yeah, I need 3 laps worth of fuel. Because we need laps 6, 7 and 8. So, like, I could probably be like 65 maybe. But I'm fine having a few extra percent just to make sure I make it. Oh, he's back. We're actually going quicker than P1 at the moment as well. No, I don't think the rain's already stopped. We're staying slicks. The rain's already stopped. Don't fucking do it in the wet. Jesus Christ. Terrorist. Maniac. Whoa. Fucking come on.
Time 4:34.49.
Right, I'm just going to pussy out and do 7. Nope. Shit. Oh, that might be awkward. Let's see, where do we end up? How many people have... So a lot of people stayed on mediums by the looks of it. There we go! I don't know what fuel ratio we're on because I was fucking about with it just before we actually got into the pits, so... I mean, I'm going to drive you into the cones, mate. I had the fast lane. Alright, let's have a go up. Sorry your race ended the way it did. It could have been quite interesting. In GT3s, I generally the Merc, the BM. I did drive the Lambo for a bit, but it's been a long time since I've done that. Generally, just the BMW. I'm not really one to jump around different cars, to be honest. But if it's not BMW, it's like the Merc generally. But I mean, I'm not against driving it. I'd quite like to drive the Porsche more, but the BOP doesn't allow me to do it because I feel like I'm just wasting my time. So if the Porsche was not absolutely terrible in a straight line, I'd use that a bit more. But unfortunately, it is absolutely terrible in a straight line, so I don't. Oh, fucking hell, Jesus. I mean, the Porsche's on, like, the Merc or the Lexus in the suck, which means you're never going to get past someone on the straight, so you just have to try and do it on the brakes. And I feel like that's kind of like fighting with one hand behind your back, you know? Like, it's there, like, it'll get you the lap times for sure, but it just doesn't feel like it just like where you're quick with the Porsche doesn't seem like it would lend itself well to a race, you know. I think we're slowly getting grip back. Oh, he says as he goes way deep on the brakes. I haven't driven much of the Mustang. The main thing I know with the Mustang is it does not suit my driving style because you have to rotate it on the throttle, which is not generally the way I drive. Yeah, apparently they made the Ferrari a lot less murdering, which is quite nice. Because that was his main problem, is it would just give up. And you just end up backwards into a wall. So if they fix that on it, then I'm interested again. Apparently it's still very slow in a straight line though. The Corvette's not been murdery for a while. The main problem with the Corvette is it's just kind of slow in a straight line, and it sounds like shit. Oh god, why are you braking so early? Oh. Oh no, I'll have to try the Ferrari. I like when I first got into LMU, Ferrari was what I use most. Why are you trying to drive into me? Oh, don't know what happened there. Lag spike or something by the looks of it. I'm pretty sure we're back at pretty much dry pace now. A little bit twitchy, but okay, fair enough. I'll have to do a bit more investigation. Oh, we're back behind Tequila. I'm assuming that was like a lag spike on his end, Giorgio. I've been killed by one of those before. They are not fun to be behind when that happens. That is for sure. I was racing for P3 at Portimao, and then I got hit by basically the guy who was about 6 car lengths in front, hit a lag spike, I flew into the back of him, I got thrown into the barrier, and like balked my car basically. Yeah, so it's the same thing that happened with that. It's just, thankfully we were beside him. Like, if I was in the suck then, we would have been killed. But thankfully we weren't. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm up for playing about with other cars. I don't like the fact I use the BMW as much as I do, because it's just really boring, and it's like sounds really boring. But it's just the car I know well enough. I'll probably fuck around with them after Fuji, because I don't really want to be learning a new car right before a 6 hour, and then jump back to this. I'd rather just... I'm going to stick with the BMW up until then, so I'm like very familiar with what it's going to do. And did he get another lag spike, or is he just really slow through there? Right, final lap.
That time was a 11.35.
See if we could maybe get P6 out of this, because that guy Wets is going to be struggling. We've already got past Pussy Wagon once before. Are we going to be in the suck enough for this one? I think we will be. Yeah, that Mustang pitted for wets. It was a He chose poorly. That damage not quite enough. Yeah, P6. I mean, P7 should be pretty much guaranteed with this Mustang. It's how much time we lose in a straight. Oh god, we're near Pussy Wagon again, which is going to be the interesting one. You're staying? No, you're staying over here. Yep, that's why you stayed over that side of the racetrack, my friend. Because I wanted to make your angle of attack into that corner worse than mine. Thank you for the 17 contacts down the straight, though. That was great. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Right, we got we got P6, but we've still got plenty of time to fuck it up. So we've actually got better through every single race this evening. First race P8, then P7. If we finish here, we would have P6. That's quite nice symmetry. I like aesthetics like that. Oof. From last to 6th. I will take that. Yeah, the game would be like, oh yeah, but you were, I know you got P6 and you started last, but you didn't qualify, so we're going to deduct a shit ton of driver rating for that. And you're actually car number 4, so we're actually going to deduct more because you didn't finish as high as you should have. So fuck the fact you just gained like 17 positions in a wet to dry race. You're bad. It's just like, okay, cheers game. Thanks for that. I love being negged by the games I play. I have no idea why quali is in the driver rating calculations. I honestly could not fucking tell you. It is stupid. It is so fucking stupid. Yeah, it's like, here's an endurance game. We're going to count you. A large part of your rating is going to be based on how well you do in 2 laps. Doesn't matter if you're going to be racing for 5 hours or 6 hours or 12 hours. How you do in those 3 or 4 laps is really fucking important. Doesn't matter if you can carve your way through the field, make the right calls with tyres, fuel save well, get back to up to a decent position. If you didn't qualify in the right position, oh, no. It's not good. No, we take points for that. Right, our survey says fucking 19 positions gained. Fucking 19. I gained driver ranking. We didn't go up a chunk. I beat 0 drivers. Yes, that's called qualifying last. I finished 6th at 24. I beat 4 drivers with a higher rank. I lost 3 drivers with a lower ranking than me. Still, I mean, we didn't lose really, did we? So, like, it's a plus, I guess. This is where I kind of would like the percentage back because I want to know how much extra it was. But now it's like, yeah, you went up and you didn't. It's like, oh, okay. But I am very happy with that as a recovery drive. Who was a low rate driver who's better than me? Probably this guy, because he's got a double arrow. And this guy. Oh fuck, and the MP2 as well. I mean, if we had qualified, like, not last, if we'd have qualified in, like, P15, probably could have challenged for a win. Because we were 30 seconds behind the win. And, you know, we lost a fair bit of that, navigating accidents. So... Yeah, it doesn't matter. You had a drive of your life, managed to avoid all the incidents, survived the wet on slicks, managed to overtake one person twice, nearly 3 times, avoid loads of fucking accidents, including deaths from LMPs, and you actually went from the back to finishing in the side of the top 10 over the space of 8 laps. Best I can do is not take any points away from you. Wow, thank you. You're so generous. Thanks, game. Wow. Damn. Oh, right, as you can hear, my voice is dying pretty quickly. So, I think we are going to call it there. I'll be back tomorrow for more. Probably going to be doing Kota. What's the schedules for those? What's Kota looking like tomorrow? What timings is it? Okay, so we'll be on for the 10:25 one, so we'll do that one and that one. We'll do two of the Kota ones, and that's probably going to be it for LMU this week, because the rest of these kind of suck. Well, this one doesn't suck, but this also sounds like hell on earth. P2, P3, and GT3 all at Interlagos. Not that good. Like Interlagos, don't like 3 different brackets, especially P3 at GT3. And here, the pace difference between that. No, don't want. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. If you could tickle the like button on the way out, that'd be great. Subscribe if you're new here and you've been liking and all that fun stuff. 4 more until we get our community race, which will be probably at this point, some point in the latter half of October, when I'm actually off. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. Have a good evening, and I will catch you guys later. Cheers.